If you don't know, the NBA award nominees were announced yesterday. So I'm going to go into two I think they are. First of all, we're going to go over the candidates. First, we got Giannis. Now, Giannis averaged 29.8 points, 13.7 rebounds, 5.7 assists, and 1 steal and 1.1 blocks per night on 30 minutes. On 30 minutes. Next candidate is LeBron James. Now here we got LeBron. LeBron had 25.4 points, 8.8 rebounds, 10.3 assists, 1.2 steals, and he didn't had a half a block on 34.8 minutes this year. So yeah, that's LeBron. Final candidate is James Harden. Now James Harden averaged 34.3 points, 6.4 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 1.8 steals, and basically averaged a block a game on 36.7 minutes. So yeah, that's James Harden. Now, who do I think should win the award? Giannis. Who do I think is going to win the award? Giannis. It was looking a little bit like LeBron was going to win it, but then the season shut down, so I mean they're not going to count what happens in the bubble as part of the voting or part of the resume or whatever. But yeah, so that's it. Giannis is going to win MVP. The next category is Most Improved Player of the Year. Now the first candidate is Luka Doncic. Personally, I don't think Luka really deserves this award. Not because Luka's really good, and Luka improved a lot this year, but I really think this award's kind of for not superstars, and last year was a superstar, and this year he's a superstar. So I don't really think this award. But he did have a 8-point. He did increase 8 points in his average in points. He had basically the same amount of steals. He increased 2 in assists per game. There's that there, and he was a lot better this year. But I don't think he deserved this spot. Next up is Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo improved a lot, and I think he should win the award. But spoiler a little bit, but okay. Now Bam, he had the same kind of stats as Luka, or the same kind of like growth as Luka. If you look at the stats, but I don't really want to look at the stats because I want to prove his case on why he's won the Most Improved Player this year. This year is a completely different player. He improved his ball handling skills, his shooting skills, all that stuff, and he became an All-Star this year. Which All-Star is not really a good measurement of whether you're starting this league because sometimes in the West, in the East, it's easier to make it in the West. But he improved a lot this year, and he deserves to win the Most Improved Player of the Year. Ingram, he had an increase of 5 points per game during the year. He also had an increase of 2 assists per game. Some of that was due to just him getting more shots on his team. But he improved a lot this year, and he definitely deserves to be on the candidates list for like Most Improved Player. Now, one person who got snubbed was Devontae Graham. He should have taken Luka Doncic. Even Luka's admitted that Devontae Graham deserved to take a spot. I think he had increased his average from 12 points. I mean, he was basically a fringe guy in the NBA, but now he's starting for them, and he's doing really well. And he's kind of one of the bright spots on an otherwise not great team in Charlotte. Yeah, that's it. On to the Coach of the Year, or on to the Defensive Player of the Year. Let's go. All right, before we go to Defensive Player of the Year, Bam, obviously the best, most improved player this year. That's why he gets it. And yeah, that's it. I've already outlined below, yeah. Now the candidates for best defensive player are Anthony Davis, Rudy Gobert, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now it's hard to show a specific stat without getting into like something that's really complicated to show. But look, Rudy Gobert is going to win this award just because what Utah does is it kind of funnels the whole defense into him, and he does a really good job of guarding that paint and all that stuff. So yeah, Rudy's going to win it. That's my thing. All right. Next up is Sixth Man of the Year award. We got Montrezl Harrell as one of the candidates. Got 18.6 points per game, 17.1 rebounds, 1.7 assists, and 0.6 steals and 1.1 blocks in 27.8 minutes. Now, what I think of it, he's a pretty good. He's actually no, he's a sixth man. Lou Williams is a seventh man, I believe. This is kind of why I'm gonna eventually go with Dennis Schroeder. Once I get to that point, just because they kind of have a better second unit because of Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams, so they kind of cancel each other out, in my opinion. But I mean, they're still great players, and yeah. So let's go to Lou Will quick. Lou Will this season has averaged 18.2 points, 3.1 rebounds, 5.6 assists, 0.7 steals, and 0.2 blocks on 28 minutes per game. Again, them kind of having a better second unit kind of takes them out of the running for the Six-Man award. Obviously, they're both really talented players, and it's just like splitting hairs, I guess, kind of thing. So, I mean, yeah. All right, Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder, he played with, he has 18.9 points per game, 3.7 rebounds, 4 assists per game, and 0.7 blocks, 0.7 steals, 0.2 blocks. Why is he Why is he Six-Man of the Year for me? Because, well, he's able to play off ball and on ball, and I think the Clippers' second unit is a little better than the Thunder's second unit, so that's why I'm kind of going with that. So yeah, Dennis Schroeder, I think he's gonna be Six-Man of the Year. Coach of the Year, we got Nick Nurse, coach of the Raptors, second seed in the East. We got Billy Donovan, the Thunder, fifth seed in the Thunder. And we got Mike Budenholzer with the first seed with the Bucks. Who do I think it is going to be? I think it's going to be Nick Nurse. Why? Because they don't have Kawhi anymore and they had to adjust. Obviously, the Raptors got some really talented players, but for them to kind of, I mean, they're not where they were last year, but they're kind of still in the running to take these, I guess, maybe. And for that to still be there, I think Nick Nurse is why he's going to win Coach of the Year. So yeah, that's it. Those are my predictions and / reasons who I think is going to win. That's really it. Catch you later.